What up, YouTube? G4Lady here once again, back with another late night video number 2 for the night. And this video is basically going to be me talking about Naruto, Naruto Shippuden versus Naruto, before the time skip or after the time skip, because a lot of times I didn't hear the argument that people saying that Naruto has declined in quality, it's not as good as it was. They liked it before Shippuden. Shippuden was just garbage. They hated it, and that's what I hear a lot of it. That's what I hear a lot of. I hear a lot of people actually dropped the series, after reading it for like 7 years, 8 years, they dropped it, and that's crazy to me. It's crazy to me, I don't know, before I even get started, I just want to say, I can't read half into something and then just drop the shit, not see how it ends, I have to follow through to the end. Even if I don't like something, I have to follow through to the end. Hence is why I watched GT all the way through, Dragon Ball GT, I had to follow through to the end, to see what really happens, but yeah, but how do I feel? Which do I like better, Naruto or Shippuden? Personally, I like Shippuden better, but I like Shippuden better. Shippuden, I'm not going to deny that it hasn't declined in quality. Yes, the quality has declined, but I feel like it's not terrible. It's really, now let's be honest, it's not terrible. It's still good. The only thing I feel like they messed up on, where I didn't like, was the Naruto Ninja War, the Great Ninja War, where all these legendary, quote unquote legendary ninja were being taken out in like 1 or 2 chapters and shit like that. And I also did not like Obito as a villain. His motives for being a villain were absolutely ridiculous. That was like terrible, but other than that, I feel like the series has been great. I love Naruto other than that shit, I feel like the reason I picked Shippuden over the original Naruto is because I didn't like Naruto as a protagonist. I didn't like the way he conducted himself at 12. Maybe I just couldn't relate to him on a deeper level, the way he was like, believe it, and that hyper go at. I couldn't relate to that. I could relate to him, being an outcast, being an outcast. They didn't want to play with him. They thought he was a monster. I could relate to that shit. I could relate being called a loser, a failure, and you have to redeem yourself. A story of redemption. I could relate to that shit on a personal level. But Naruto personality, that loud, abrasive, and I couldn't relate to that shit. I could not. I found him to be slightly annoying. So to see him mature from that 12-year-old to that 15 and 16-year-old, and however old he is now, see him mature. I like mature Naruto. Mature Naruto was like, he was a better protagonist to me. He wasn't, I don't know, like I said, he was just stronger. Even though people say he's overpowered and shit, I don't think so. Like I said, he still ain't fucking with Madara, Naruto got his ass whooped plenty of times, so I don't think Naruto is overpowered or anything. But like I said, I don't see why people just dislike Shippuden that much, Had plenty of great epic fights, between Pain and Naruto, Sasuke and Itachi. The fights between all the Akatsuki was pretty much cool. They was really cool, so I don't see why people bash on Shippuden like that, granted, they don't do as much taijutsu as they did in the first Naruto, but if you got all these other jutsu that are so powerful, like genjutsu, like what Itachi have and shit like that, do you actually really need to run up and, do you really need to? That's my argument to that, do you really need to? But hey, people want to see more taijutsu, so I guess hopefully they might bring the Rock Lee part out, or something. But I just feel like all the fights was more epic in Shippuden on larger scales, Not to say the original Naruto was bad. I felt like the story was slightly deeper in the original Naruto. Shit with Haku and Zabuza. beautifully told. You know, I like stuff like that, but I'm just talking about, you know, Shippuden was still better, just on a more major scale. Naruto learning how to control the Kyuubi, finding out all these new things about Itachi. Itachi is one of my favorite characters, by the way. Finding out Itachi wasn't the ultimate douchebag, he was actually a hero. You know, I loved finding out that he was a hero. You know, so that made me like Itachi even more. So, like I said, I just have more of an attachment to Shippuden. I would rather go back and watch, well, cutting out the fillers, I would rather go back and watch Shippuden before I'd rather go back and watch the original Naruto. When I go back and watch the original Naruto, it's few things I go back to. It's like the Rock Lee Gaara fight, the Kimimaru Rock Lee and Gaara fight. Not many other fights, you know. Not many other fights. You know, the Chunin exam, not many other fights I go back to see. But anyways, that's just my opinion. You hit me down in the comments below. Tell me which did you like better, Shippuden or the original Naruto. So hit me down in the comments below. Go like my Facebook fan page if you haven't. G4 Leader here, signing off.